By burning a candle in her bedroom, Jill Duggar has been accused of posing a fire hazard to her family and friends. While discussing her and her husband Derek's quarantine date nights during the coronavirus pandemic, the 28-year-old star of Counting On shared a photo of a Yankee candle that was placed among her sheets. As Jill posted the photo on Instagram, she included the following caption: "It can be difficult to keep your romance alive when you're stuck together all day, but being intentional is so important to the life of a married couple. I have some advice and suggestions that enable us to maintain the strength of ours. Please let me know if you have any recommendations for Netflix. #StayHome, #StaySane, #Date Night." The reality star's admirers were eager to tell out that having a candle lit in bed is an unnecessary risk, and they did so with great urgency. An individual wrote, "Fire hazard." And more individuals stated, "A lit candle on the bed is quite the unnecessary risk, just saying." "No one is going to be safe with a candle on the bed," wrote a third user on the forums. "Oh my goodness." On the other hand, Jill's supporters rushed to her defense, asserting that the photograph she had uploaded was not actually hers. Jill's husband, Dillard, has stated that he would have gotten into trouble if he had disclosed personal information about himself on Counting On. This news comes after they made their statement. Katie Joy, a YouTube vlogger, conducted an interview with him, and he stated that he was not allowed to divulge any information regarding his own engagement or baby announcement. During an interview, the former cast member of 19 Kids and Counting disclosed that he and his wife, Jill Dillard, née Duggar, were required to filter all of their personal news through official authorities. According to what Derek, who is 31 years old, stated in the interview, "We weren't even allowed to be the first ones to announce our own life events, our marriage, expecting our baby, our genders of our children, our births, not by our own choice. If I had to do it all over again, I would have announced myself when we were expecting and things like that, even if I would have gotten in trouble for doing so," she said without hesitation. Moreover, the father of two was not of the same opinion as the Duggars, who believed that wearing trousers was an immodest act. In addition to having piercings and having her hair chopped recently, Derek's wife is known for wearing trousers. Since their wedding in 2014, Derek and Jill have been blessed with 2 children, Israel and Samuel. Previously, Jill came forward to say that she was one of the girls that her older brother Joshua Duggar had sexually assaulted when he was a teenager. The Duggar family has been a prominent feature in the world of reality television, particularly known for their show 19 Kids and Counting and the subsequent spin-off Counting On. While the show primarily focused on the family's deeply conservative lifestyle, traditional values, and large family dynamic, it also allowed fans to witness the personal growth and struggles of individual family members. One such family member, Jill Duggar, has garnered attention over the years for her unique journey, both on and off screen. In the midst of the global pandemic caused by the coronavirus, COVID-19, Jill and her husband Derek Dillard became the subject of media scrutiny once again, but this time, the focus was not on their personal lives, but on a seemingly harmless, yet potentially dangerous, moment involving a candle. In this article, we will explore the incident in question where Jill Duggar was slammed for lighting a candle in bed during the height of the coronavirus pandemic. We will examine the circumstances surrounding this controversy, including the relationship dynamics between Jill and her husband Derek, the history of the Duggar family's public image, and the broader implications of such an action during a time of heightened awareness about fire safety. We will also delve into public reactions, media coverage, and the broader context of social media's influence on celebrity culture and personal lives. The Duggar family. A brief overview. Before diving into the specific incident, it's essential to provide a bit of context about the Duggar family and their rise to fame. The Duggars are a family known for their deeply rooted Christian faith, large family structure, and strict lifestyle choices. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, the patriarch and matriarch, raised 19 children, most of whom have also appeared on television. The family's rise to fame began with the TLC show 19 Kids and Counting, which chronicled the day-to-day lives of the family, their values, and their religious beliefs. Jill Duggar, a journey of personal growth. Among the Duggar children, Jill Duggar, now Jill Duggar Dillard, has been one of the more public figures in the family due to her role on the shows and her unique journey of self-discovery. Jill was one of the first Duggar children to marry and start a family of her own. She wed Derek Dillard in 2014, and the couple has since had 2 children. Over the years, Jill's journey has been marked by her attempts to balance her upbringing with her desire for independence and personal growth. Jill's marriage to Derek Dillard has been a significant factor in her public life. Derek, a former reality star and public figure, became increasingly vocal about his own views, particularly regarding his relationship with the Duggar family, their TV show, and his thoughts on the way they were portrayed in the media. Derek's outspoken nature and his critique of the family's values, especially surrounding issues of faith, politics, and personal freedom, have made him a polarizing figure among Duggar fans. Despite these tensions, Jill has navigated her own path, often sharing her experiences on social media and through her blog. She has become known for speaking out on issues such as her decision to step away from the show Counting On, her journey into motherhood, and her desire to establish a career outside of the family's television empire. However, Jill's attempts at forging her own identity outside the Duggar family bubble have not been without controversy, with many critics accusing her of being overly influenced by her husband Derek or struggling to reconcile her upbringing with her personal values. The coronavirus crisis, a time of uncertainty. In early 2020, the world was gripped by the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, which brought significant challenges and disruptions to everyday life. The coronavirus pandemic led to widespread lockdowns, social distancing measures, and significant changes to daily routines across the globe. In addition to the physical health risks associated with the virus, the pandemic caused economic hardship for many, led to mental health struggles, and prompted a reevaluation of personal priorities. The pandemic also created an atmosphere of heightened caution regarding safety and health, particularly in households where individuals were confined to their homes for extended periods. As people began to adapt to new ways of living, social media became an essential tool for people to maintain a sense of connection and community during these isolating times. For many public figures, including Jill Duggar and Derek Dillard, social media offered an opportunity to stay connected with their fans and share their experiences during the crisis. In this context, Jill's social media presence became a focal point for fans and critics alike, as they followed her family's journey through the pandemic and their personal lives. The candle controversy, Jill Duggar's fire hazard. The incident that sparked the controversy occurred during the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic. Jill Duggar posted a seemingly innocent photo to her social media, showcasing a cozy, relaxed moment with her family at home. The image featured Jill sitting in bed with a lit candle nearby, surrounded by pillows and blankets. On the surface, it appeared to be a typical family moment, one that many people might share on social media during the lockdown. However, the seemingly harmless image quickly sparked backlash. Critics immediately pointed out the potential dangers of lighting a candle in bed, especially during a time when fire safety awareness was at an all-time high. The dangers of using candles in the bedroom, particularly when there is the possibility of falling asleep or being distracted, have been well documented. Many fans expressed concern that Jill's actions could set a bad example, particularly for her younger audience, who may look up to her as a role model. The concern was compounded by the fact that Jill had a large following of young mothers and women who admired her for her family values and lifestyle choices. For many, lighting a candle in bed was seen as a reckless decision, especially during a time when people were being encouraged to stay vigilant about safety and well-being. Dillard's role, amplifying the controversy. While Jill Duggar faced much of the scrutiny for the candle incident, her husband, Dillard, played a significant role in amplifying the controversy. Derek, known for his outspoken nature, had been making headlines for his public criticism of the Duggar family's strict rules and his outspoken views on various social issues. In particular, Derek had been vocal about his dissatisfaction with the way Counting On portrayed his family and the lack of control the Dillard family had over their own narrative. While the incident involving Jill Duggar may have seemed minor to some, it underscored the importance of fire safety awareness, particularly in a time when people are spending more time at home. Experts recommend taking precautions such as never leaving a lit candle unattended, placing candles on stable surfaces away from flammable materials, and using flameless candles as a safer alternative. The broader implications: celebrity culture and public scrutiny. The controversy surrounding Jill Duggar's candle incident also speaks to the broader issues of celebrity culture and the public's expectation of perfection. In today's social media-driven world, public figures are under constant scrutiny, with every post, comment, and action analyzed and judged by their followers. While many fans admire public figures for their authenticity and relatability, there is also an underlying pressure to maintain a certain image of perfection. For Jill Duggar, who has been navigating her personal journey while trying to maintain a positive public image, the candle incident serves as a reminder of the complexities of living in the public eye. Despite her attempts to create a relaxed, cozy moment for her family, the Backlash reveals the challenges of balancing personal life with public expectations. The incident involving Jill Duggar lighting a candle in bed during the coronavirus crisis sparked widespread debate, with critics questioning the safety of her actions and supporters defending her right to make her own decisions. The controversy also highlighted the role of social media in shaping public perception, as well as the importance of fire safety awareness in the home. Ultimately, the incident serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by public figures, particularly those with large followings, and the responsibility they bear when it comes to setting an example for others. Whether Jill and Derek's critics or supporters were right, the controversy sparked an important conversation about safety, social media, and the pressures of celebrity culture.